Okay, so today we're going to talk about the next item in the quest book that I want to go through, and that is creating our own cryptocurrency, let's see, using Solana. So this should be a fun one. In terms of connecting the validator, I spent some time, I figured out how to open the ports locally, and it was still not working, and I tried a bunch of stuff, and got on the Discord, and because I'm running this at home, behind a standard home router, it could very well, one of the gentlemen on there suggested, and this makes, on one hand, it makes perfect sense that I don't have, that it's being blocked by my local router. The odd thing there was that I did not see any, when I checked the router log, I did not see anything in there where it was blocking those particular ports. They're obviously not open. So probably the next experiment is to set it up on more router and then see what happens when I try to run it when I try to run it with the ports open and see if that in fact works or it still doesn't. My guess is I can do a mini experiment by opening one of the ports that it complains about, and if I notice that it's no longer complaining about that port, that points to that in fact being the issue. But anyway, that's going to be a bit more experimentation, so I thought I'd get going on this. So this is how you can make your own crypto. And of course they start, as always, with the, usually I can, I probably have this, it's taking up there, okay. You have your intro, of course, where you install everything, which we have done for previous quests. And you can, now I'm going to have to, I kind of changed where I was looking at Solana. So for the validator, it didn't like the new validator, but let me, you can test the usual things. So if you do, what did I, not an anchor works, okay. I'm gonna, I may have to reinstall Anchor. So we did the test validator, we didn't go in the, so let's do that, because I did not set up the, let me see something, where am I putting everything? I just want to see where, okay. Let's do it there. Actually, I may have been doing it under, okay. So, let's see. I want to find where, we're doing it in the same directory. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the init the application. And that's going to give us our basic stuff. And then what we want to do is double check that everything is working. Now this is going to go back, I think this is going to go to the new compiler. So I may have to reinstall Anchor. The weird thing is the test validator did not want to work in the new compiler. Alright, so we're now here, and make sure you're seeing it, yeah. Make sure I don't have to. There we go. I rebuilt the compiler thinking there could be something there. For some reason the validator doesn't like the new validator. Do not know why, and I haven't really looked into it. So I'm using the old one for my test validator. And that should work just fine. Remember, this machine's a little funky because it cannot run the standard packages. And okay, so when I tried to run the Anchor test initially, it did not work, because I was playing between two different versions of Solana. So I went back to the one I know worked. I redid the whole thing, and now you can see it did work. So let me show you. Basically, you run the test. It checks everything, and gives a little warning here, but ran the test and passed. Everything is checked. And so now we are ready for next time, when we are going to actually put this thing together and start writing some code. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful. And again, we are going to do some experimentation, I think, with the with my router there, and add some of those ports and see if that actually makes the actual validator work. And we'll see what happens. And if it does work, then I will certainly bring that to you. And we'll take it from there. So again, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.